Alright, hello guys. So, my Note 10 Plus came in a couple days ago, yesterday I think. And of course I got the Aura Glow color, so wanted to look really nice. And just to show off and flex, I wanted to buy a clear case for the Note 10 so I could still show off the back. Now, one thing that I also noted was that I want to have like a pop socket or a ring thing on the back, which makes it a lot easier to hold and handle. And I decided that I also want to have the ring built into the case, so I don't have to, deal with having to center it myself. I just know it's already centered. It's a lot easier for me. So, to fulfill that end, I went on Amazon and I searched up cases that had all those criteria. So, for Note 10 Plus, was clear and had a ring. And I came up with 3 of them. So, these 3 right here. I'm going to do a quick review of them and tell you what's up. So the first case that I got this one yesterday. I lost the packaging, but I think I'm going to be keeping this one anyway, so it's not a big deal. This one is the Watachi case or something. And there's the ring right there. So let's just pop that in and see how it looks. So there we go. Turns on. All the buttons are nice and clicky. All of these have a magnetic mount in the back of here, so you won't get wireless charging. Overall, I think it's mostly okay. It looks nice, right? Looks pretty sleek. The design isn't too overdone, and the ring works just fine. So some gripes with these. Let me check the angle and see. There is little to no razivity on the raised edges. This is a problem that applies to all of these cases. I'm not sure why. So it's not. I don't feel safe putting it face down, right? As Flossie Carter says, no slam boy certification. So that's the first problem. The second problem is a practicality problem. It's kind of annoying. This one is the most difficult to get the ring out of the case. The other 2 have some ways to help mitigate that. And then the third problem is when you press this, I'm not sure if the camera can really see it because it's really subtle, and I guess you really have to look for it to see. The case presses against the phone, and then you see that. It's kind of distracting if you really look for it, but if you don't, then it's whatever. And also, the last complaint is it's still kind of fingerprinty, so you will have to wipe down the case every now and then. Anyways, good things I like about this. It works. Right? You can put it like this, you can put it like this, or you can turn it downwards like that, you can put it like that, or you can put it like this. There's a lot of configuration that you can do, and the one configuration that this case can do that the other 2 cannot is you can actually put it up like this. So what this allows you to do is lay it not necessarily flat, but you can lay it like this. So it's mostly flat, it doesn't wobble, there's no wobble or anything, and the phone is slightly raised towards you. So what that means is that your writing experience with this phone is the most comfortable in my opinion, because it's just barely angled towards you. So that's a nice happy face from me. Okay. That's the first case, the Watachi. I'd give it like a 4 out of 5 because of those minor issues. But let's move on. So according to Amazon, both of these second cases are both by SQM. I'm not going to bother with the names. I'll just leave the Amazon links for you guys in the description. Okay, so let's go over this one first. It has a black outline. So yeah, see? Black outline along the side. Looks fine, I guess. This is TPU, I think is what it's called, so it's very flexible. It has that plasticky feel. I'm not too big of a fan of the plasticky feel, so I don't really like it that much. I don't know about you. Okay, pop it in. Yeah, all this plastic. So again, same problem, little to no raised edges, so you can't put it face down much. All your buttons are fine and whatever. The one thing that this case has above the other case is there's a little notch right here at the top. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a notch right there, so it's easier for you to reach in and take the ring out of the holder, right? So on the other case, we didn't have that. It was a full raised edge all the way around, so you had to dig your nail in there to get it out. But here, there's a little indent here that makes it easy to take out. Now the thing is that you can't, because the indent is upwards, you can't do the thing that you did on the other one, which was that. So as you can see, if you're trying to write, it'll still wobble, which is a big no-no. But everything else is good, right? You can lay it like this. If you lay it too far, then it'll automatically push down, so you can't do that. But you can like have it around like this angle, or like maybe this angle-ish, and it'll lay down fine. But if you try to write on it, we'll have an orange, and we'll say, it gets an okay, although it's a little unstable. Okay, so aside from that, personal issues, I don't really like the TPU feeling. I'm just more used to a hard case. But yeah, buttons are a little less clicky than on the other one, but whatever. And yeah, so that's that. Come on, get out of there. Urgh. Okay. Okay, so a little more difficult to get it out of the case for that one. I'll put that over here. And then finally, the last one. This one is also apparently by SQM. This one has a little special feature to it, but I don't think that feature is enough to save it. So, yeah, this one's also by SQM, and the special thing about this is that the ring can actually pop out if you press it. So, you see that? You press this, and the ring pops out. It's really easy to access. Now, that is a good thing, but there are some bad things about it. So one, it's also made of TPU, so personal thing, I don't quite like the TPU feeling too much. And two, the thing that really kills it is that this is as far as it will go. It will not bend any further, meaning that like if you try to write it like this is kind of a really steep angle for you to be writing at, which is kind of uncomfortable. So, you know, once again, this gets a meh scale for me. And like you're stuck at this higher angle. You can't make the angle go any further down. So that's that. Otherwise, the buttons again aren't as clicky. But this is a nice touch. Oh, one thing that makes this really annoying is that because of the spring mechanism, this is a bit taller than on the other one, so the wobbliness this way is much higher than on the other two, which is kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, so that's my kind of review. I think ultimately I'm going to be sticking with this case because the problems with it, just not being able to dig, having to dig this out every time, you know, it's not too annoying. Fingerprinty, and it showing, having the case press against this and showing, again, you won't really notice it unless you look for it. So I think I'm going to be sticking with this case because that one has the most practical use. All right, yeah, that's it. See ya.